In this demonstration we're going to look at deploying our application that we created in an earlier demo. In order to do that, first thing we have to do is you have to distribute it. Once we distribute it, then what we'll do is we will then actually deploy that against the collection. So all I'm going to do at this point here is we're just going to come in, we're going to go to our Microsoft Office Excel. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to come down here, and all we're going to do at this point here to start with is I'm just going to distribute the content. So we'll distribute the content, select our next button. In the case of our content, we're happy with Excel Viewer, and what we're going to do is we're just going to distribute that out to our lon-cfg distribution point. Then we'll select next, and that'll distribute out the content, so we can now select close. Then what we can do is once we distribute the content, we can then deploy the content. So I can right click at this point here, I can come down to deploy, and within deploy that'll bring me into a wizard. So what we're going to do at this point here is the software is Microsoft Excel Viewer. In the case of the collection, I'm going to do that against the user collection. We're going to deploy that software to all users and select OK. We'll automatically distribute the content for dependencies as well if we have any. Select my next button. In the case of the content, yep, we're happy that the content is lon-cfg.com, but at this point here, if I hadn't have distributed the content, I could have distributed at this point here. So we'll select next. Then just on my deployment settings, what we'll do is, yes, we are happy that this software will be installed, but we could uninstall it. Purpose will be available, but we could make it required. So if we make it required, which I'm going to do at this point here, required software means it's required software. The users will get this software. So we're going to turn on the tick to allow end users to attempt to repair this application if for any reason, maybe they've deleted a DLL file. We could pre-deploy software to the user's primary device if they had one. We can send wake-up packets for wake on LAN, and we can allow clients on metered internet connection to download the content after the deadline, which may occur in additional costs purely because it's on demand and it's a metered internet connection. So we'll select next. Then what we have here under our scheduling, this application will be available as soon as it's been distributed to the content server unless we specify to schedule it for a later date. I'm not going to, but as you can see we can. If we want, specify later time, so I can schedule the application to be available, let's say tomorrow's date. We could make that, let's make that 12 PM. And then we can specify an installation deadline, so we'll say that users must actually install this software by, let's say, next Friday. And again, let's just make that 12 PM. So there you go, so we can schedule it. So let's schedule it. And then we'll select our next button. In the case of the user experience, so we can specify user notifications. So we can either display in software sent and show all notifications, display in software sent and only show notifications for computer restarts, or hide in software sent and all notifications. I'm going to allow users to see everything. When the installation deadline is reached, because I have specified the deadline, what can I do outside the maintenance window? So let's say we'll allow them to do both things. And then right filter handling for Windows embedded devices, don't have any, so I don't really care. So we'll select next. Then on the alerts, what we will do is we're not using config or System Center Ops Manager. I'm not going to turn on either of those tick boxes, but we will create a deployment alert when the threshold is higher than a percentage failure of, let's say, 5%. Then we'll select our next button, read our summary and select next. This will progress through. We'll select our close button. So now what we've done is we have now distributed our content to a distribution point, and we've also associated with the collection, so everybody in the all users collection will now get that software as we did specify it was required. That's the end of this demonstration. Thank you.